Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Factory Town. So our town is coming along well here if you've been watching since episode 1. If you want to catch up with the Let's Play, check the top pinned comment and I'll leave it there. Anyway, in today's episode we're going to get some iron going, we're going to get some goods going along here. We got lots to work on. Take a look at our house happiness here. We can make some axes and we can make some shoes, and the shoes take nails, so I'm thinking we're going to start iron production on over here. So I'm going to have to do some landscaping once again and make myself a nice big area over here. Get rid of all this stuff laying around. We have tons of coins, so why not, right? Make it look really cool. So I'm going to do some landscaping here and we'll be right back. So as I was flattening out this area, I got everything good to go here. I've noticed that our happiness has dropped down, which is not a good thing. I want to fix that. And I've seen our line of food here has clogged up. And now with my food market open, if we take a look at our inventory, we're making too much chicken. They are not consuming it fast enough. And then we're getting other stuff like our beef and our eggs jammed up on the line, not fed to the town. So I'm going to go ahead and actually turn this building around. There we go, and make its own line into here so that it doesn't do that. Right up here maybe. There we go. So now both lines should be moving pretty smoothly. I might have to do the same if the beef and the eggs clog up. Eventually you can actually upgrade these to better ones, but for now this is what we have to deal with, and then we can start compacting a little bit and save some room. But there we go. Looks like our happiness, jumped right back up. We're back to 90%. That's awesome. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is actually store some iron ingots. Because I want to build some foresters. Instead of locating them around where the trees are now, I actually make the foresters where I need them. And then what you do is take a look here, check out planters. Oops, you can make tree planters. I did not mean to spend that. 1 second here. Let's try that again. Okay, planters. Don't go too click happy. Your planters, they cost 20 coins. 2 fertilizer and 2 iron plates. Okay, they call them iron plates, but these are great because you set them up around a forester and it grows the trees for you, which is pretty damn awesome. So you can locate these anywhere you want, which saves us a ton of room because I kind of want to get rid of this and open up that space eventually. So in order to expand here, of course, we're going to have to expand our population, and we're not anywhere close to our current limit. We still have 7 homes we can build. So we're going to introduce a couple more homes into the mix. I've actually elevated the land here specifically for that. There we go. And upgrade them here to at least level 2. There we go. And that should add, there we go. Now we have room for 8 more workers. So I got to go ahead and build my first forge here. Bang, that'll dig up a worker. I think we're actually going to build it right along the water's edge. That looks good right there. And we are going to have this one build iron plates only. And for now, I think I'm going to actually snag some of these wood logs and bring them over to here. But eventually we'll be able to build a forester and feed it that way. There we go. So I had to build this high enough to let this boat go underneath and into the kitchen here. So that kind of worked out. It looks kind of cool too. Boat just kind of floats underneath. Ignore it driving over this ore because it's an invincible boat. But we have our forge going now. All we need is several workers to start feeding the buildings here. So I think I'm going to tell them to aim for these ones here. And start taking out the ones close to home. I actually might even out this land so they go for these ones here. Yeah, actually I'm gonna fix that landscaping. Oh no. So I was messing around with the land tool and the boat went into here and I was like boop, and I accidentally raised the land up and the boat disappeared. Now it's gone. I wonder if that's still counting against our population limit. I should actually pause that so we don't get behind on food, but that kind of sucked. No more fishing boat. Good thing we have the extra supplies right now. There we go. Fix that problem up. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to try to do that without getting the fishing boat stuck this time. On pause. Okay, there we go. I took one resource out and made a nice thin path for it. And it looks like it actually only needs like 1 block space to move. I'll keep that in mind. You can make some really cool things with boats, I think. So taking a look into my recipes here, we also have medicine to unlock. So I'm going to go ahead and select that recipe now. We may as well nail that one off while we aren't using the wood up here yet. Eventually this will be relocated, but it can stay where it is for now. Cool, so now we are officially storing lots of iron plates, so we're good to go there. The next thing I need to do here is build some nails because I do want to make shoes. This is going to get a little more complex, I think, over in this area. Oh, hey, and look at this. We're at 186 happiness. I don't know what I changed, but apparently something went up. So we're actually at 100% production now. It's actually pretty damn cool. Okay. I wonder what gave me that little bit of a boost. Maybe separating these lines made it even more efficient for the delivery? Who knows? That's cool, though. I'll take it. So what I want to build here then is a forge, and this one's going to be making nails, and we'll split the nails off to the production for shoes and sale to the villagers. So I think I'm actually going to drop myself down another general store over here. We'll see how much the radius is. Here we go. Maybe right here. Yeah, we don't have to do it too far away. Just maybe make a road over to it. Yeah, there we go, right on the edge. I'll make a road down. That'll be good. Here we go. Bang. Okay, so we got a good storage here now going of iron plates. So what we're going to do next is we're actually going to build our first purposely placed forester here. And we're going to place it down here. It doesn't need the full amount, I don't believe, just quite yet. But we'll put it right here for now. There we go. Make sure that we're making wood. So now there's no trees around here. So what we're going to do is spend some good old coin here on planters. There we go. So we're going to put a bunch of these down around the outside. Okay, now that we've got the planters in, this thing's like, huh? Wood? You got no wood. What we're going to actually do is go to farming, mining, and if you take a look down here, you see there's an option to plant tree. You can also search it through the build menu, but this is where you find it, and it's actually a little expensive. It's 50 coins, but we're doing pretty good here, and we're taking our time, so we got tons of coins to spend. Not a problem. Let's get this up and going. Now these actually have to grow up into adult trees before it can actually start harvesting them. So this will take a few minutes to get going. And we'll make a chute coming out of here onto a line that'll feed these for fuel. Oh, look at that. We have our first adult trees popping up, and already the wood is flying out of there. Cool. So there we go. Now we don't have to place these around forest, and we can actually start removing our old stuff and building new storage and utilizing areas a little better. So as you can see, it's going to fill these up quickly. So we have to throw a couple logistics blocks in here. You know what? I'm going to put a splitter in just in case. That's the most reliable way to do it. There we go. Splitter in there. And just for future expansion, splitter into that one in case I need to come off of that at some point. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so next step is we want to make axes too. And axes do take lumber, so I need to make a lumber mill. I think I'm going to do that right here off to the side of this to make our planks. So since we're going to also need nails for our shoe recipe, I've also created a line coming out of the back of this one forge. drawing nails out of there. So let's take a look at what we need to do here next. So for our wood axes, we need the planks. We got those being made. We also need iron plates. So I think it's actually going to be a good idea. Oh, we'll draw the the plates off of the one we're using for storage into a workshop. That's not too bad. Alright, so I got the infrastructure in here, and we are making iron plates. So when this is full, it'll be pumping out iron plates here. So eventually I'm going to want to build just a direct production to make this. But I'm not going to do that until we actually have like mining properly researched, because like the forester will soon be able to do it with this stuff too. So what we want to do next is build our wood axes. Bang, there we go. Oh, what was I thinking? Nails go into that. Nails will continue on. I'll just rotate that bottom part. What I got to do now is actually I don't even have to move this. It's like, oh no, I got to move the whole structure over. But if I go like this and then into the building, the out's still there. So what we can do is, of course, pause the game, go to logistics blocks, build that grabber. There we go. Go to the filter and have it grab some planks out for us. And then that should feed it directly into there. Nice. Perfect. And we should be making wooden axes. Awesome. So I'm going to make another line out going up this way. And we'll go along the edge, I think. I'll remove this road because I think it still counts as long as one block is in front of it. And directly into it. There we go. Look at those axes marching along there. Almost sounded like I was gonna swear there. Holy crap! Those things were pumping out like crazy. But that's good. Look at that. Now we have direct axe production. We have too many nails now. We're not even selling enough nails. So what we can actually do is get rid of this forge right here, because this one is also feeding nails into the town, and it's also taking up, I do believe, some fertilizer. Okay, no, leather's coming out this way, but the fertilizer doesn't matter. So I can get rid of this, and I can also get rid of this forge here too, because this one is just storing some plates for us. So there we go. We saved a couple of buildings right there. And I can get rid of these workers over here too. See you guys later. You've done a good job. Go home, take a break, turn off your cell phones while you're at work. There we go. Awesome. Saved ourselves some workers and some room over here. I'll get rid of these. And our happiness is slowly going up here. We're at 192 now. I wonder if we can hit 200 this episode. And we're slowly creeping up. And oh, we just hit 200. So what I did was I threw another worker on here. To make some plates. The plates actually are not keeping up, so we need a little bit of production. So there we go. We should start seeing a little more. And oh, we just hit 200. It's kind of floating around there. It'll take a little while to kind of stabilize out, but that's awesome. 200. Damn right. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, we need to make shoes. Shoes for the people, make the people happy. So we're going to make another workshop here that's going to make shoes, but we need to feed it with leather. So I think right here, we're going to build the farm stuff we need to produce leather. So of course, we're going to go with our farm here. I'm going to actually tuck it right back up against here. A couple spaces, doesn't need to be crazy big. And then create a chute here, and then that will make our animal feed. There we go. We got our farm going here. Eventually, I'll bring the fertilizer back around from the leather here and into here. So now, of course, we want to select animal feed in here. Then that animal feed will go into a pasture, which will output our leather. And we should actually be able to build another building right here and rotate this into it. And there we go. Whoops, I built that on the second level. Oh no, that's a little hard to do like that. There we are. And out of here, leather into there. Oh, this is going to be perfect. So let's build our damn it. I can just copy it from right here. Our workshop. Right there. Holy stutter. There we go. Awesome. And you, good pastor, will be making leather. And you, workshop, you will be making shoes. There we go. Had to find it. So 2 leather, 2 nails. Not a bad recipe. That should bring us like a solid positive over 200. This is going to be pretty awesome. So I'm going to wrap this around here and then actually hook it up to here because this isn't overproducing. So we should be good with that now. Now, of course, we need to build a logistics block. I'm going to pause it. Spacebar is the quick key for that, by the way. And we are going to filter out of here. Actually, do we even need to filter this? Let's take a quick look. Nope, it's just shoes. What am I thinking? Okay, let's go. Bang. I want to see some shoes going down. So, before I could do anything else, I actually need some more water, so I have to build a new well. My bad. There we go. And once this thing is watered, it should start running. Bang. Forgot one step. That one step, it always gets you. There we go. Look at that animal feed flying in there. And this shit. Oh, whoops. Whoa. Holy crap, too many things just happened at once. I meant to pause the game, but our research just finished, by the way. That's all done now. Oh, and we can get rid of too? This here. We don't need to be feeding off that other one anymore. Open that back up. Awesome. Okay, I forgot to put a filter on here. Because now you're going to have fertilizer and leather coming out of there. And I want just fertilizer coming out of this end so the farm can be fertilized, and leather out of this end. So next step here, there's always that one last step, right? Never put your hand on the element. Step number 1. And bang, there we go. So we should have fertilizer coming out one end, leather coming out the other. Awesome. Okay, let's see these shoes finally. Oh, look at that. There's one shoe. So in my village, villagers only have 1 foot. They kind of hop around on one leg. Like, look at them. They do. They only have 1 foot. You can't see it because their stump is over top of it. But they only have 1 foot, so 1 shoe is good for 1 villager. Now, if they can only build humans that way, we would be much more efficient. Isn't that a beautiful thing, watching the shoes and stuff go up? So let's take a quick look here at our happiness levels. So we've almost like mastered the food. We have a couple more food items to put out there. Butter and juice, some butter juice. We will do that at some point. But we just pretty much mastered our basic needs here until we get up to other levels. So that's pretty damn good. We're going to keep working our way up these and seeing every level we level up. I want to keep everything up to date. So next project here is going to be our medicine, our fields of medicine. So that brought us up here. I'm going to let this run here for a few minutes and let this stabilize, and we'll take a look at what we got. So I've waited a few minutes here, and I've also done a few adjustments. I upgraded one house to level 3. And I added a couple employees here to our, one to the forester and one to the farm, just to pump up our basic resources. And it looks like the wood is keeping up really well. It looks like our farm is keeping up really well. And our happiness is hovering just above 210, just around that area. So 210, let's hover above that, gives us 110% production speed, which is absolutely insane. Which is good, which means we have a nice balanced town and we're doing really well. So eventually we'll get to the point too where I'm going to want to do a huge remodel once we have all our we have all our technologies unlocked. And that's what I'm going to look forward to, like the pretty much the end of the season where I build something big and we make it all organized and nice. Oh, it's going to be awesome. But even still though, this is tons of fun. You can see center of town and where we have our different districts making all of our stuff. We have all of our coats and stuff and all our raw goods coming up this way. We have our axes and our shoes coming from down here. All our raw meats over here. Right here is all our foodstuffs that's feeding the village, our basic foods. And this here is actually where we store. Where is the storage for that? There we go. Our cloth conveyor belts. So when I use these up, this kicks up into action and starts making more conveyor belts for us and fills up our storage. But this is pretty cool, guys. Look how big it's getting. It's getting pretty damn good. So 210 happiness. That is pretty awesome. If you guys did enjoy the video, let me know down in the comments. If you've been playing yourself, let me know too. This game is it's a puzzle game, really. That's all it really is. It's just a puzzle game. Organize stuff the way you want. Try not to go bankrupt. I like to take my time and go slow, and as you can see, you can really bank up your coins doing that. So, I mean, if you really do make a mistake, that can kind of save you in the long run. But I'm enjoying it, guys. I think it's well worth the purchase. But I want to remind you before I let you go, back up them game saves. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay classy. Have a good one.
No matter what you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck. And I go, yeah, I go. Yeah, I go.
Good boy. Fist bump.